All right, guys, out with the old project. We're gonna start the new one. Let this one go. This one served its purpose, and let's go. I couldn't get rid of one and not replace it with another. I know I'm late to the party, but I finally got my hands on one. Finally got my hands on one. It's been a minute. I know I'm very, very, very late to the party, but finally got what I always wanted. I always say that in every video. I always wanted this, I always wanted that. It always changes, but that's what comes with the hobby. So let's get this unboxed so you guys can check it out and I can see. Hopefully it is an RC car. Like I was telling my spouse, they could have sent me a bunch of bricks or rocks. I wouldn't even know. I had this box for about 3 or 4 days. So let's just crack it open and hopefully it's what I think it is inside of it. Got him! Got him! And this is what it is out the box. Finally got myself an Arrma Limitless 120. It's been a long time. My infraction is what started out my channel. And I've purchased multiple RCs, but I always wanted to go back to this wheelbase. I had the blue Limitless, the roller, a long time ago on my old video, but never got a chance to even build that project. I had it for a month and wound up selling it to a guy on OfferUp. So yes, let's go ahead and open this up. So right when you open this up, you're gonna have this little card, file it to the side. And yes, I went ahead and opted for this color scheme. I was gonna get the white and blue one, but you guys know me, my colors are red, black, and white. I had to do it. I wasn't going to, but I had to do it. The most satisfying part of a new RC. Yank that junk off, yank it off. Right out of the box, this thing is nice. Yeah, once it gets outside, that light is gonna pop on it. This is what it looks like. You guys have seen plenty of unboxings. Held on by these 3 clips. Take these off and see what the guts look like. That's what the insides look like. Oh wow, they got a bigger can motor on here. 2 dual fans. I know eventually I'm just gonna go ahead and change these out to the turbo fans. The version 2 had smaller battery packs. I'm liking this one that they kept it kind of like how the infraction and felony is. All of this is gonna be changed. All of that's gonna be changed and taken out. We're gonna see the contents of this box right here. So you got your usual hood clips, miscellaneous hardware right here. Okay, so the remote that they give is the DX3, and I like the little touch that Arrma did on this one is whatever color scheme that you have, they put, you know, the red color stickers, the Limitless, to match the RC car that you have. I believe the white and blue one, you have a blue strip right down here, but this isn't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and use this for now, but I know eventually I'm gonna change out this transmitter and receiver, or maybe just a transmitter. The feel of this one in the hand, it's nice, just like all the other ones, but I never used the DX3 from my Creighton, but yeah, this is really nice. And I gotta shout it out to Arrma for doing this. They've never, oops, dropped that. I like that they went ahead, and I know they usually have the star wrench right here to be able to take off the tires and all that, but they threw in a couple of more tools to be able to take the little hex nuts off of the RC car, which is really good. I had my own, but Arrma, they're looking out for people that don't have the certain tools, save them a little bit of money. Nothing's free because you end up paying it in the cost of the car. It's good that Arrma went ahead and put in the tools for this, for people to work on their stuff. And I keep dropping stuff, it's crazy. In here, you also have your spool and your high-speed pinion gear. in here as well. I'm not really like a speed demon. I'm not gonna be trying to test out how fast this goes right now, because I'm not gonna tear this car up. My infraction is what started off my channel, and I've just been missing that drift, speed, smoking of the tires. So I'm probably gonna get like 4 or 5 more sets of tires. And I just love having fun with these type of RC cars. Now I've had the Outcast, I've had the Creighton, I've had the XRT, I've had multiple RC cars, and I had to test things outside of the box of just doing my original drift type of cars. And I was like, let me see if I like these. Well, I liked them, they're fun, but I'm not a flip it, bash it, break it type of person. Because one, I get tired of taking apart the whole RC car to clean it. And I know there's other ways to just straight clean it. Running it through the fields, being in Texas, you don't know if you're running through dookie, ant piles, if it's potholes, if it's rocks. And when I was running certain cars, I was like, how did this get jacked up? How did this, I didn't even see it, because I'm taking it out in the fields and thinking the car's driving smooth, and when I get it back and throw it back in my truck that I used to have, yeah, it'd be dents, dinks, like really tore up, and then ants everywhere and dookie. So yeah, I did not like doing that. Yeah, it can happen to any RC car, but on this being on the road, I'm able to see a lot more and just have more fun with it. This is my platform for now. Like I say with everything, but this thing is nice. Like I said, the camera does it no justice. Another nice thing that Arrma does is they go ahead and throw in the batteries for your transmitter right in the box. Good job on that, Arrma. Having the tools that, golly, I just keep dropping stuff. Nice gesture that they put the tools in here and batteries, and also their little official Arrma card for support and showcase. Now I know I'm everywhere with this video just because I'm overly excited with having everything, but just have everything kind of laid out here so you guys can see what the contents of this box is whenever you get this limitless. So you have this right here to elevate your experience. You have your instruction booklet that kind of breaks down and shows everything. You have the spool breakdown also here, the parts that if you need to replace it and build it up yourself. You also have your limitless card right here for the showcase and any support that you may need. You have your shims here in case you need to shim the diffs or anything like that. You have your original Arrma stickers, of course. So like me, if I'm probably gonna plastic dip this and change it eventually, just because I want to protect that beautiful paint on here or this color scheme. Then you have your 1.5 millimeter hex, which is the Allen key. Then you also have your 2.0. Then you have your 2.5, as well as the other hardware for the towers right here for the actual body of the car to hold that up if you have to adjust that for different ones. You have your batteries that come in there, and then you also have your spool and your high-speed pinion gear. And of course you got your DX3 transmitter. And I know it's not a big deal, but I love the little touches, and I know it's not real, it's a sticker, but I love the color scheme of this, how it looks like it's forged carbon in a way, I guess. So a minor upgrade that I'm gonna go ahead and do, I don't know if I'm gonna install them inside of the battery tray or not. I have this foam, it's like windowsill liner, you can get it at Home Depot. I might go ahead and lay it down. Now the only difficult part I know I'm probably gonna run into is, depending on your LiPo batteries that you put in here, this tray slides forward and backwards to accompany the fact of how big your battery is. So I might just go ahead and put this on and around my LiPo battery, just so when it sits inside of here, not that this thing is even going to be jumping ramps or doing anything crazy, but just any type of movement, it just kind of protects that and gives it a little soft cushion, because this isn't just a flat tray. It has these plastic parts right here, the actual tray case that holds it up. And not knowing, even though it's a hard case LiPo that I have, it could be dents or anything can puncture, I don't know, but you know, I'm just about safety and making sure my stuff stays intact. I'm OCD, like I always say, so I might go ahead and just put that on the LiPo battery, so then regardless of if I shift this up or down, it's perfectly fine. And my LiPo batteries I got from Amazon, it's the CNHL, so I'll go ahead and unbox that so you guys can see what those look like. So this is what the CNHL LiPo batteries look like when you get them. It has papers and stickers inside of it. Oh, they are hard case. These are nice. So I usually have the bashing edition of the Gens Ace, but I went ahead and pulled the trigger and tried something a little bit different. These have the EC5 connectors on there. I know I usually change mine to the EC8s, the bigger gauge, but just because I'm using this factory ESC with the IC5s on here, or EC5s. They're basically the same. Because I'm using that, I didn't want to go ahead and desolder and cut up something. Like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we'll see how this goes to see if those wires run hot. If it ends up running too hot for me or for my liking, I'll go ahead and snip those off, put on my EC8s, the jumbo plugs that I have, and yeah, go with that. So if you get this exact model battery, it's good that they left a lot of space in the battery trays, but in here, you have a lot of wiggle room inside of here. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use this foam, and instead of installing it in the battery tray, just because this allows for you to move it forward and backwards, and if I was to have to take apart this battery tray for some odd reason, I don't want to have to deal with double-sided sticky tape that's on the foam, taking it off and putting it back on. So I'm just going to install the foam pieces on the actual battery. So all I have to do is just sit it inside of here, meet it up to there, and put it on there. This is what it looks like once I've wrapped the actual LiPo with the foam. But once it's inside of there in the battery tray, it'll lock it in even better. I'm probably gonna put a zip tie around it just to hold it in tighter. Okay, I changed out the foam. So that other foam was a little bit too thick, and the adhesive, it didn't stick too well to it. I didn't want to have to use the zip tie and all that. But this one you still can pick up from Home Depot. It's just window sealant or weather stripping. It's the lighter gray. I don't know what thickness it is, but if you can tell on here in the camera and go to Home Depot and look, this is exactly what it looks like. And it sticks on there, so I don't have to use any tape or double-sided sticky tape or anything like that. It's just the adhesive is really good on it. It's a lighter gray, and it fits perfectly in the battery tray. Snug just enough. And when you get these CNHL batteries from Amazon, it comes with these foam little blocks that's inside the box. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use them in the car just because it fits perfectly in the battery tray. So I'll put them in there, and then just have that extra protection if it does bash and the battery does hit against it for whatever reason, you're double protected. Foam here and foam inside of the battery trays. And just like that, that's what it looks like when it's installed. So I'll pull this up, see the foam in there, sits perfectly. The cables, it has this cutout right here, so you can still route it up above it, and it's not getting kinked or anything. Perfect room in the back. And this is what it looks like when the batteries are in the battery tray. I know it's probably dark, and then I left these foam pieces right here inside of there. Have the battery strapped down, tied in. Let's see if this thing actually works. So we're gonna power this on right now. Now my turbo fans were a lot louder on my actual Kraton. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get those turbo fans, because they're exhausting pretty good, but the turbo fans just seem louder. And the new servo that they got in here, it's very responsive, of course. Give it a little bit of throttle. Oh yeah. Oh, these 120C batteries are diabolical. Oh yeah, it's ready.